This is episode 1 of our Yapisode series. And right now we're just going to talk about basically how we both balance fitness and our lifestyle and being married, and talk a little bit about our meals, how we go about everything. What do you think was like the hardest part for us to start working out as a couple?
Well, I think one of the harder parts for us to start working out as a couple was that I was intimidated because you had a lot more knowledge than I did, and and like with that much knowledge and stuff, I kind of felt intimidated to be in the gym with you. I also I could barely bench the bar and stuff, so I was just really weak and inexperienced, so I was kind of intimidated even though we were married.
Yeah.
But once I actually started doing it, I realized that you just wanted to help me and you didn't want to just shit on me in the gym. No. So that was pretty much my
Imagine being
thing.
a husband wanting to shit all over your wife in the gym. Hell no. Gotta look good together, so we go to the gym together. And yeah, the thing with that is when we started out, I knew when you first start something, it can be a little bit of an overwhelming feeling or intimidating. Let's turn around. Turn right. But it's also exciting at the same time. And so I was really excited to start with her. Oh. Just put her down and walk.
I didn't know if he had a leash on her or not.
He did.
Oh.
Completely lost my train of thought.
Yeah, but when you start something new, it's always kind of intimidating.
Yeah, starting something brand new, it can be intimidating, a little bit of, overwhelming, but luckily she had me for guidance, and she had the determination to actually want to do it, and we only kept getting better together. That's the awesome thing about working out as a couple.
I think it took us a while too to get our nutrition down together, because he'll eat anything. He doesn't care. He'll literally eat the same thing over and over again. I won't.
I don't give a fuck. I will literally eat the same breakfast, lunch, dinner. I'm that locked into where it's just fuel. But we started, really it was because of her. We started experimenting more with meals in order to hit certain calories or macros for both of us. And it did turn out to be better. It is way fucking better. So yeah, I could repeat meals, no problem, but there's a little bit of suffering that goes into it, I guess.
It's also because my dad cooked, was a chef and everything, so I grew up with very, chef gourmet meals. So when he was hey, got the macros right here, I was what the fuck? Did you even put seasoning on this?
Oh, yeah, just cooking chicken with just salt and pepper, if that. Yeah, it was pretty bad. So it was actually just really convenient. I tell her what I need, hey, man, this is where my calories are at, this is what I need for macros, this is what I have left for the day, whatever. And then she's like, okay. I'll just tell her that, and then fucking she'll make it happen. So that's pretty convenient. I have basically a personal chef, and then she has a personal trainer.
Yeah,
so it's
I have my personal trainer, and then I'm the personal chef.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking convenient.
He can cook pretty good though now too.
Yeah, so we kind of rub off on each other, right? So I can cook a little better now. I still sometimes, if we're not together, and I'll FaceTime her and be like, hey, how do you make this? I know how to make it. She just has a specific touch to it. If I want to make spaghetti, obviously I can make spaghetti, but she just does something to it that makes it 10 times better than mine, so I'll still hit her up.
And it's seasoning it. That's all it is.
I don't know. Well, she had mushrooms as well. You had mushrooms too and other shit, right?
Oh, yeah. Mushrooms.
She knows she has the correct amount of seasoning too. Just has that shit locked in. And she said, her dad was a chef at a Marriott or something. That fool can cook. And so I love to go visit him for that reason. Just kidding. If you're watching this, James, appreciate you, brother, man. So how consistent are we with our food? Do we ever fall off?
I wouldn't say fall off. I would say balance. I wouldn't call it falling off.
Balance. So how do we create balance as far as our nutrition?
Well, if we have a really good week and we both meal prep, we're eating our breakfast, our lunch and everything, but then say there's a day where both of us are really busy and at dinner we're fuck, I don't want to cook and he doesn't want to cook because we have stuff that we're doing, yeah, we'll get Chipotle. But still, in the grand scheme of things, Chipotle isn't bad, especially if it's on a day that you know, we went and we did a double day. We did a lift and a cardio. Like, Chipotle isn't gonna be fucking like, oh fuck, like I ruined my diet, like I fell off the train, like.
No, and obviously we're in pretty decent shape, so clearly it works. And yeah, I think that she made a good point about balance. That's why I like to tell my clients at least 1 to 2 cheat meals a week. Otherwise, it's like you're gonna start getting an itch that I'm telling you not to scratch, but you gotta scratch that shit. I have ice cream almost every single day, but it's the Halo Top, so it's low calorie and decent amount of protein for being ice cream. And
I'm a person that likes carbs. I'm a carb.
yeah, she's a
person.
carby person. Well, she also fucks with ice cream heavy.
I love ice cream.
Yeah.
I'd say we really never like fall off though for anything. It's mainly just balance. Like if there's a like when you post a video of us going out to eat at like a nice restaurant and we both are having like a drink or something. Hey, for the past 2 weeks we've just been hitting the gym and like eating all of our meals, and so what? We went to a nice restaurant and had a drink and had, you know, still good food. It's not like we went to Mickey D's and, you know, got 2 fucking Big Mac meals back to back.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with treating yourself. I think that if you just do the right things more times than not, call it 80% of the time, you're solid, man. You're good. That's all you need to do. I think some people make it overwhelming for themselves and they end up trying to go all in 100%. That's just not feasible, man.
I mean, that was my issue with consistency too. I had a like pretty big issue with consistency when we first started out, because I'd be like, you know, in typical woman fashion, I'd be like, okay, I'm just gonna cut out carbs, I'm gonna do a really skinny girl diet, and I'm gonna do cardio. And then I did it for 2 weeks.
I'm just gonna have a cube of ice and a cigarette for dinner.
And I did it for 2 weeks, and then when I felt like shit and I was tired, I was like, fuck this, I don't want to do it. So then I'm gonna, you know, like eat a bunch of bullshit, and then I'm not gonna go to the gym anymore either. Now that I do the 80-20 and I go to the gym and everything and I still eat really good, there's meals throughout the week that I have that's like, okay, maybe I want a Starbucks breakfast sandwich. I'll eat the Starbucks breakfast sandwich and it's not gonna be a fucking problem.
Exactly, and starting out, it's going to be rough. It's just like anything else. There's a learning curve to it, but we've been doing it for a while now, and we learn to easily balance those types of meals. And that comes with tracking your food, weighing your food, logging your food on MyFitnessPal or whatever app you like to use, and it just makes you more aware of what you're eating. Donkeys. Pumpkin.
And I feel like if you're like doing it together too, like that's like the pro of being like, even if you're not married or you're not a couple, say you're with a sibling or like with a best friend or something, it's kind of good because you each hold each other accountable. Like, you know, say I didn't want to go to the gym that day, but he did, and he was like, oh, like, you know, just go, it was really easy, like I'll go with you or we'll go together. And it's just kind of like an extra step of encouragement, and vice versa. Like if he's like, oh, I'm tired, I don't want to go on this run, I'm like, okay, well, let's go, like I'm gonna go with you, like it's gonna be fine. It's 30 minutes and then what, it's done.
Yeah, just helping each other out, holding each other accountable, great benefit. Everybody needs accountability. That's the reason why I would actually hire a coach too, is because a lot of people, they have the information, they know what to do, they just don't have anybody holding them accountable. And family's great, right? They can be a good support system. They're not going to hold you accountable like a coach does. Family tells you what you want to hear rather than what you need to hear. A coach, at least a decent coach, and a coach like myself, I tell you, like, well, I'll just keep it simple. I tell it like it is. I tell you what the fuck you need to hear, not what you want to hear, because I don't give a shit about your feelings. I care about your fucking goals. What do you think is like your favorite dinner to make right now?
Oh my god. Right now, we've been hitting tater tots pretty hard. So we get like the bag of frozen tater tots, and as you can see, I'm white. So a tater tot casserole was a...
Just gotta turn it into a casserole. Look.
Hey, if I could turn it into a casserole, it's becoming a casserole. So we've been making this like tater tot casserole. I've been calling it like a Mexican tater tot casserole though. So it's like with... Because of him, you know.
That makes sense.
But you know, I just use like taco meat, or like I'll season chicken with like an adobo seasoning, and then, you know, have cheese, jalapenos, and enchilada sauce in the fucking tater tots, and then make a Mexican tater tot casserole.
It's
which is
freaking
fire.
Yeah, we've had it I think twice this week.
Dude, it's
both
so
with
good.
chicken. So the last time she made it, it was supposed to be
It was supposed to be beef.
It was supposed to be with the ground beef, but the chicken was already prepped and naturally, like, we eat a lot of chicken, so naturally we just went for the chicken, and we're like, oh fuck, like, we were already cooking it, and we remembered that it was supposed to be with beef, so I guess we got to make it again.
Yeah.
So we're more than likely gonna have that casserole again tonight, but this time finally with ground beef, and I think we have 93% this time, huh?
Yeah, we do have 90.
Okay, well, you're saying, so she's saying that like it's a bad thing. I think that's an amazing thing. I think it's even better than 96% because it's gonna taste better. So, no, she's like, yes, it is a 93. Yeah, that's what my response would have been. So I'm actually super excited about that. The leaner the meat, yes, the better when it comes to calories and protein because it has less fat in it. But 93% is still pretty fucking lean for meat. So like I was saying, the leaner the meat, the lower in calories it's going to be and the higher in protein it's going to be. But you just can't deny that the more fat it has, the better it tastes. So fuck it. So 93% it is. With this casserole, it's gonna be fucking amazing. And I'm super excited. And then, yeah, wait, did you say cheese? Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously gotta add the cheese.
You have to add cheese.
There's no fucking way.
Also, hey, hot take, the no fat cheese, fuck that cheese. Please, even if you fucking like are doing a calorie deficit, just get the low fat cheese. No fat cheese, I'm not even joking, is like it doesn't melt. It's like plastic. It's not worth it.
Like if you guys have ever seen like melted plastic somehow, like if you just throughout your life you melted something and it was plastic or whatever. Dude, that shit was ass. It didn't even like yeah, I guess it tastes like plastic too, and it was like rough and kind of rubbery. Like that shit was ass, bro. Do not get non-fat cheese unless you know obviously genuinely enjoy that shit. But I'm gonna go ahead and assume that most people don't enjoy that. What we do is just sometimes we'll get the low-fat cheese. That's it. Either that or we just control our portions and just have one serving of regular cheese. Like I like the pepper jack cheese. There's like 110 calories per serving. And then the low fat is like 70 or 80 calories a serving. So you're saving a little bit. It'll allow you to have like 2 servings of it and barely be at least 30 calories more than just 1 serving of the pepper jack. So that's just how you do your math. And like, that's just the way I think now. A lot of you are probably thinking like, bro, how the fuck? Like, that's just too much to think about. How do how do you know that? Well, it's because I've been doing it for so damn long. And that's what makes it easier. So logging food and stuff is not intimidating for me anymore. It was at first, but once you start doing it often, especially every day, it becomes super fucking easy.
Like now, like we're like freaks. Like we could tell you exactly how many ounces, how many calories. Like I can look at pretty much a bag of cheese, like a can of sauce or something, and be like, oh yeah, it's 2 tablespoons for 45 calories. Like, because we've been doing it for, I think, like about 2 years now. Coming up on 2 years now, we've just been
religiously
doing it.
Just doing it. And what's really nice is if you have the same meals often, like you don't need to have them every single day. It's just easier if you have it every single day. But then you already know what you're having. Like I already know my breakfast is gonna, for easy numbers, my breakfast has 500 calories and 50 grams of protein. Bam. You don't need to do any math. It's just there. And then you just log it. And that's it. Super easy. Keep it simple. Nutrition is not hard. You just make it hard.